In early 2022, I was hired to photograph an engagement party in Hillsborough. The couple's family were surprised to see me arrive on my cargo e-bike, but apparently liked my photos well enough to hire me again in 2023 for their wedding reception party in Amity. Amity is a small town northwest of Salem and about 60 miles away from where I live in Portland. The first leg of my trip to Amity involved riding the Pleasant Trolley Trail from Milwaukee to Oregon City. Midway to Oregon City, the city of Gladstone welcomes you to an unapologetic car dealership and minimal desert as you ride along a busy road with multiple car lanes. As you cross into Oregon City, be aware that the McLaughlin Promenade is being renovated, so the bike lane might be interrupted by construction. I'm pretty sure that once construction has been completed, riding through here will be quite pleasant. The bike lane loosely following Highway 99 West abruptly ends on 10th Street with no warning or signage. To continue on my route, I needed to cross the streets of Oregon City. There might be a more bike-friendly route that goes through the city, but I must have missed it, riding instead at times on busy car routes with no bike lanes. Central Point Road leads you out of Oregon City and onto the Willamette Valley Scenic Bikeway. It's definitely scenic, but the name Bikeway might be misleading as you mostly ride on the shoulders of car roads. The Wheatland Ferry costs $1 to cross. It was actually my only expense on the entire trip, as I packed some donated food with me and was graciously fed later at the places where I stayed. A few minutes after crossing the ferry, my bike batteries were depleted. My calculations just didn't account for all the weight that I was carrying around. For the remainder of the trip, about 13 miles, I relied on slow, non-assisted riding, 6 miles an hour at most. In hindsight, I could have started my route early in the day and stopped on the way to charge at least one of my batteries or taken a less scenic route. As I was approaching Highway 18, my Warm Showers host, Steven, met me to provide moral support and help me navigate all the way to the house he shares with his wife Robin in McMinnville. Warm Showers is kind of like couch surfing for people who bike pack. The Warm Showers website connects you with wonderful hosts who offer bikepackers a free place to stay. As an added benefit, the hosts understand their guests will likely be tired, achy, and hungry after a full day of riding around. Tell me more about this place I slept in overnight.
This is the tiny house I built for touring bikers, actually. Always wanted to build a tiny house, so that gave me a good excuse to build one. Oh, it's a mess.
It's my mess.
So this is the inside of the tiny house. We have a bunk bed here that can sleep up to 4, dry flush toilet in here. They have a heater, which keeps it fairly comfortable. We have an outdoor shower and a sink for them to clean up with. That's their little home away from home.
Steven and I looked at the map and planned a route from McMinnville to my final destination, a luxury inn 3 miles south of Amity. After riding around in McMinnville for a while, we headed down the road leading to Amity. Personally, I was excited to see signs everywhere, with what is basically my name. Riding through the Willamette Valley wine country roads, we enjoyed the view as we made our way up the hills, all the way up to the Bella Colina bed and breakfast. Riding back down the hill, I parted with my host and turned onto the lower grounds, where the wedding reception tent was being set up. It was time to do what I came all this way for: take some photos.